What's
They
that?
talk about fire. They mad hard about Harden. We got to stop. We do a react on one game. It's one game.
Yep. Yep.
One game. Let's not act like the sky's fall.
Can we do an
Oh,
intro?
we live. Tim, we live.
Yeah, we live.
We live. Uncensored Sports. Philly. Uncensored Philly Sports. You know what it is.
Here we go.
Uncensored. The Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. YouTube, all that good stuff. YouTube, Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram. Catch us on our lives, man. If you ain't seen the live, go back, check it out. Like, comment. We love to support y'all. Listen, one game. It's one game. 110-102. We lost to the Raptors. I understand how it look. B, injury, he ain't play well. Maxey ain't play well. Harden ain't play well. It's the refs ain't play well. So, all around. They was in Toronto. It's hard to sweep a team. What I didn't like, I will say a couple things I didn't like. I don't like Embiid's body language sometimes. We get down, things ain't going his way. I don't like his body language. Everybody's seen it. It's noticeable. A little bit of flopping. But these refs, is playoff basketball. I love this playoff basketball, dude. I do. I like how they let them play. Sometimes what the Sixers have to do, go for the score sometimes. Like that I think it was the fourth quarter, maybe 6-7 minutes left when Embiid got the rebound and put it back up, and they didn't give him the call, and he fell on the ground. He falls a lot. I don't want him falling as much with that hand injury because you got to brace yourself and things like that. So, but it's one loss. We're going to go back home and probably pound their heads in the sand when we get home. But it's hard to sweep a team. They got one win. I do have to say this. To me, against the Sixers, Toronto plays better defense without Fred VanVleet because he's a mismatch. You could try to get him.
I just said
they went with that all-forward lineup, which gives the Sixers some problems.
I just said that to Wayne. I just said that it was a disadvantage not having Fred VanVleet. They beat us 3 times this year when we didn't have him on the team. Maxey plays better playing against him. Except when you got that boy with Chris Boucher, he was 6'9", he the tallest Raptor, so he going up against a 6'1" Maxey. So it's difficult for him to get into a rhythm and get his shots because you got this big giant in front of you. So, I mean, it was a frustrating loss, and we're going to get into the blame game because it's enough blame to go around to everybody. I'm not singling out just one individual. I think besides Tobias, I thought Tobias played his heart out tonight, but even he was missing his 3-pointers. But outside of Tobias, everybody can pretty much get their work as far as who to blame for this loss. I mean, Embiid frustrated me a lot because he's doing the exact same thing that he's been doing constantly all year long with playing when he's going against Toronto. He's passing the ball and they deflecting it and they getting those fast break points. We could have easily beat Toronto if it wasn't for the easy fast break points that we give them. We allowed them to play their game. When they get those turnovers, those tipped passes, that's them. That's their ball. That's their brand of basketball. So, I mean, like I said, it's a lot to go on. I'm very disappointed in the way Maxey played today. It's the reason why Danny Green is Danny as he is. He's older. He's not great. He's not a good player anymore. He's a serviceable backup. We missed Thibault this game. I mean, very frustrated. But again, we got it's a lot of people that could be blamed.
Was Thibault going to make shots? Go ahead, Wayne.
I'm not tripping. I mean, I picked the Sixers to win in 6. I actually didn't expect them to be up. I thought they would lose the last game and win this one. Like what everybody said, you got a team at home staving off elimination. The Sixers look like they didn't match the energy. Embiid looked like he was looking for any touch to be called a foul just because your fingers hurt. Honestly, I thought early on B still had good looks. He shorted on him. And Barkley and them was making a point of saying that you got to get used to playing with that. You haven't played, like Doc said, you ain't played with that injury before, so you got to get used to get the feel for it. So hopefully you got the feel for it. But that being said, I think Monday we blow them out. I think Embiid has a big game. I think that Maxey has a big game, and I think Thibault has an impact on it. I agree with Tim. I think to me, it looked like Tobias was the only one that really brought that energy. And it is a concern that Harden he's getting shot attempts but can't hit. Like even his three rattles in and out. The ones that look good rattle in and out. Like he just has no touch on it. So we'll see, but I'm not worried about that. I think we smoke him on Monday. But it's funny, look in the comments, Starscream. I don't think I've seen Starscream since the playoffs started. Now all of a sudden he in here talking trash about the Sixers. Christmas
he Nets fan. They about to go all three.
Oh yeah. We gonna see when you get home and you get the energy to your squad and Maxey come out with the energy and all that. We gonna see. We gonna hear them crying about foul calls again by Monday. I bet you.
Now, some Harden stuff I agree with. He can't listen. He's not the Houston Harden. Remember we had this discussion. He's not the Houston Harden. So he's not going to take the game over. He's going to do stuff in spurts, but you can't expect 40 from you no more. To me, he misses too many of his floaters. Now it seems like he depends too much on the free throw line. When he was getting to the free throw line back in the day, he was still scoring. Now it's like,
it was like a bonus.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
He had wide open floaters he was missing, and they were short. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he is playing through injury. He'll get better. My only concern, I'm not concerned with this Toronto series. I don't want to do Toronto like that. My only concern moving forward is Joel Embiid's hand moving forward deeper into the playoffs. I am concerned about that. Other than that, this Toronto series we're going to get, I believe we'll get past that. But moving forward, I am concerned about Joel Embiid's injury because the way he played today, his shot wasn't falling like it was. He did hit a couple buckets, but it wasn't falling like it usually does. How it's going to affect him going forward, playing through the pain, playing through teams, hitting and banging on it. So that is my concern.
His body language is way off.
Terrible. I hate his body language.
His body language, it says it all. When he's acting like that, you could tell he's not gonna have a good game, and that's what happened. Like he got to the line. I'm looking at the free throws. He shot 9 attempts. That's not a lot compared to what he was doing like early on, especially that first game. I do believe that the referees was kind of giving them some home cooking or not calling calls. I mean, there was a lot.
They should.
You think so?
I mean, they listen. Let's keep it a bean. They're a home team on the verge of getting swept, and they playing their heart out. You expect that they're going to get the benefit of some calls. I'm not even saying that the refs hose the Sixers, but I'm saying that they were the more aggressive team, and so that dictates how the refs call the game.
Got frustrated with Embiid though. I believe it was complete. Embiid almost lost it at the end. Toward the end, I thought he was going to swing. I thought he was going to actually swing on Pascal Siakam. They may be from the same country, but they don't like each other. They clearly don't like each other. It's kind of funny. I mean, Embiid, he really frustrated me, though, because those turnovers is something that we constantly talk about. You can't turn the ball over at a high value. And it's like those mistakes is what they feast off of. That's what they do.
Fast break because they have core offense is terrible. Let's keep it real. It's terrible. You got Siakam trying to make plays, losing the ball over the place. Yeah. So that's how they score. I told you they will win a game or two like that this series. But as far as winning this, you're not going to win a series like that. But hats off for Scotty Barnes, Rookie of the Year. He might be something special, man. If he keep working on his game, get his three-pointer better, he can be a really, really good player in this league. He can play almost all 5 positions.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon Stokes. I don't agree.
He plays 4 positions. I would say.
Brandon Stokes, you saying B's not a chess player because most killers would never wince in pain or shake a hand. So we didn't see Michael Jordan that supposedly had a flu and walking around and need somebody to carry him around. You see that kind of stuff all the time.
That was only during timeouts. That was only during timeouts.
No. I hear what you're saying, but don't tell me Paul Pierce got carried off the court like he broke his leg.
That was
like
one moment.
Dudes do that.
This was what
dudes do. I agree. I didn't like his body language, but don't sit here and tell me don't rewrite history. Like, see, killers don't really do that. We seen them dudes do stuff like that. That walked and limped like you heard didn't come out and still kill. The problem was B didn't come out and still kill. If you're mad, go down in the post and play physical and show your madness on that. And I think that's what he's going to do on Monday.
Yeah, don't miss a shot. Think you got fouled and lay on the ground.
Right.
While they on the other side of the court. Man,
that's
too much though.
That part I'm not mad at him falling because I think that that's actually a protection.
He falls after jump shots.
But I'm telling you, a lot of times people get hurt trying to keep themselves from falling or bracing. You honestly, you're better off just letting yourself fall. If you clumsy.
Paul Pierce was a killer. Paul Pierce was a killer. I think Paul Pierce actually, Brandon Stokes, if I'm not mistaken, he has the most game-winning shots in this era. Paul Pierce was a killer.
Yeah, I'm not tripping over it. I understand. And guess what? You're gonna have people that's against the Sixers and mad at the Sixers, and now they all hyped up. It's a 3-1 series. This was, and that's just like somebody said, Sixers should have won this. They in trouble now because now the other team's gonna get rest. Did Miami just lose to the Hawks? So y'all panicking saying Miami about to lose their series? They lost to the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Like let's keep it a bean. Do everybody think that the Nets are done? If the Nets come out and win tonight, do you think Celtics are done? Like stop overreacting to one game. Now, that being said, the Sixers need to come out and put the hammer down on them on Monday. You at home, you gonna have your crowd revved up. B should be mad and should be playing aggressive, and he's gonna get foul calls. So Sixers should handle business on Monday.
Here's the thing: the boy James Harden. I'm frustrated with this dude big time. Like yesterday, I watched CP3 will his team. He scored like 18 points in the fourth quarter. He didn't have a lot of points in the first 3 quarters at all. I think he had like 3-4 points. But he hit he kept coming down, but just killing them. I was hoping that was going to be what we get out of James Harden. Maybe not scoring all throughout the game, but when we need you clutch situations, not having no Devin Booker, I was hoping that he would be that CP3 type player. He's 4 years younger than him.
I almost got excited. He scored our 8 points in the fourth quarter. I was like, uh-oh, is he about to wake up? Then he did the step back 3 and it rattled in and out. I was like, nope, That's it.
I'm disappointed. I don't know. We're gonna get. It's not fair on Joel. Like Joel is he's injured. It's not fair on him not to have a Batman to his Robin or like something, somebody that can help him. I don't see it in James Harden.
I think Toby should have been more aggressive on the offensive end. He should have been more aggressive.
By the way, Paul Pierce has 7 game winners
in the playoffs.
Just says 7.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was tough. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying he was like the best wingman of all time or nothing, but don't disrespect what he actually did.
No, we should have drafted that ball.
They had who we get? Tim Thomas? That who we got? Tim Thomas?
No, we went and got the boy, Larry Hughes.
Yep.
Larry Hughes.
No, it was Larry Hughes. I would never forget it because that's back when I actually watched college ball like that. And I was hype about it. I was like, Kansas, we gonna get the ball from Kansas. And I was like, who the heck is Larry Hughes?
You know how John Calipari called Doc Rivers and told him to draft Maxey. The both what was the Kansas coach did the same thing Larry Brown said, draft.
I think it was Roy at the time, right?
Roy Williams
at the time.
He told him to go draft. The same conversation, coach on coach. Yo, this is a great player. Larry Brown did. No, I'm gonna draft Larry Hughes. Same thing.
You right, Urban.
What's that?
Urban stated that in the chat. They drafted Larry Hughes instead. Yeah. I think they said Fred Van Vliet might not play, which to me, listen, he wasn't playing well this series anyway.
That was a win for us.
I think he might have had one good game, but he's a mismatch when it comes to the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
and they rely
on the quarter actually.
They rely so much on defense, on the switching. They switch everything. You see, at one point, Harden kept switching on Thad Young and took advantage of him too, because Thad Young ain't the quickest with his feet. He's older, so he had a little trouble with Harden. And I think he got the 3-point. Did he get the 3-point play? 3-point foul on Thad Young? I think that was Young. He got that call on.
Yeah.
Listen, but I'm not panicking. It's one game.
Yeah.
So I'm not panicking at all. I'm not concerned about it. Yeah, we played bad. Embiid played bad. Harden played bad. You would like to. What I would say about Harden, the Harden thing, you would like to see Harden, and this is kind of, I thought, what you got him for. In situations just like this, Harden step up and close the game out. You know what I'm saying? Step up, get 30, and get this thing over with. But that doesn't seem like the Harden that we have anymore. That's a little disappointing because you need Embiid you need that 30 from Embiid every night now. So, but
it's not. It's kind of not fair. It's not fair because look at the Bull in Boston. You got Jaylen Brown, and then you also got Tatum that can drop 30. Either one of them could give you 30 at any particular moment.
Well, I mean, we was talking at the game when we was talking like that would be Maxey, right? Maxey would be that secondary scorer. I mean, I'm not taking nothing off Harden because Harden, I agree with Ethan. Harden at that point, and it looked like he tried to take over, but he just couldn't. So, right. I mean, but that being said, we talked about Maxey next up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a little passive today. I thought Tobias was a little bit passive, but I think Tobias is now starting to fall into that role of being the third or fourth option. So he's not looking to be as assertive offensively. But this was a game where he should have maybe he should have, or Doc should have called it and set him up to do that. This game, honestly, this game looked like Embiid. Remember when Embiid was sick, his stomach in his stomach, and the last time we played Toronto, in that game he came in and he just to y'all point about his body language, it just looked like he really he already defeated himself mentally before this game even started. So hopefully he get his mind right and come back Monday and handle business.
But you know what? Crazy thing is, this game was still winnable. That foul on that 3-point play by Tobias Harris, that was pretty much the dagger in there.
Listen, I don't think that was if you watch the replay closely, I don't even know why they ain't look at it. It looked like his foot was on the line. It looked like Siakam's foot was on the line when he was fouled.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I don't look like he was shooting the three. I don't know if y'all was watching on TNT or on the Comcast Sportsnet or whatever it is, Philly Sportsnet. But the replay, they didn't really zoom in on it, but it looked like his foot was on the line. But he missed two of them anyway. Only made one. So.
Like, the Sixers organization, I don't care what they say. I think they want them to come back home. They want that dollar, the revenue for the game on Monday. They wanted this. They couldn't be more happy that we lost this game.
So, I'm telling you, if Embiid comes out and plays aggressive, he's going to go to the line like 20 times. At the end of the game on Monday, we're going to see Raptor fans crying about how many foul calls he got. Because
are they going to?
The Raptors was out there trying to play physical on purpose. They was out there trying to intimidate, and I think that's why Embiid did this dumb foul at the end. It was just like to let them know, like, you're not punking nobody. So, but what I want to see is if that's how you feel, come out and show it on the court, get down low, throw your body around in the guys. If they're going to foul you, they're going to foul you. Just know your hand's going to get hit a couple times, but go down there, throw your body around, and make the refs call something.
Now, this is what James Harden said to Embiid on the bench at the end. According to John Clark, he said, "We will do whatever it takes to win Game 5, and we will not be coming back to Toronto." So let's see if he mean what he said.
Because Game 6 in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, only Embiid, though, I will criticize him this. Watch the double team and where you throwing that ball from. Like, when the double team came, he was getting shook and passing it. You think that was because his hand kept getting hit? Or I don't know what's going on with that. A little mental break. A little mental
I think that has something to do with it. I think that has something to do with it. And I think it might have to do with both mental. I think his hand is in his head right now.
Yeah,
we know how Embiid can get at times when he get hurt and stuff like that, and like you said, body language. But hopefully, the same way in that game when his stomach was bothering him, and then he came out the next game and was balling. Hopefully, he do that. He get his head together. It's like look at how dumb you look. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, man up. So hopefully that's hey, you talking like you want MVP type status. That's what MVP status is. Come out here, assert your dominance on Monday.
If you're the Raptors, you chopping his hand? If I'm on the Raptors, I'm chopping his hand.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's giving out elbows.
Exactly.
He's pissed. Yo, but William Conaway, Harden better drop 30 with that statement. I agree. He better give us 30.
Yeah. If Embiid is off, Harden better be the one to drop the 30.
Harden got
or have like 16, 17 assists and most of them be on like getting Maxey and Tobias wide open shots.
Harden was shooting like if he shot 41, 42%, we win easily. He's shooting in the 30s. This is bad. It's bad.
Yeah, he was 5 for 17 a day from the field, 2 for 8.
Oh my God, 5 for 17. Yeah, I'm even scared to see them do the math on that one.
He was getting shot.
The part that gets me though, like when I look at the box score, right? I look at the score.
That's 29%.
But I'm looking at the score, right? And to me, I felt like for the Sixers to win easily, and I expect to get like 30 plus from Embiid, 20, 22 from Harden. And then I've always said like either Maxey or Tobias get like either 19, one of them maybe in the low 20s or 19s around that for both of them. You look, I'm looking at we lost by 10 and Embiid only had 21. Tobias only had 15. I mean, that's close to it. And Maxey only had 11. So like I said, I'm really not pressed, but I would have liked to get it over with. And you know,
I wanted to
and this is one point where the bench didn't play bad.
Yeah,
the bench. Look, Niang, yeah, he was getting what he did on offense. He
was
right
getting
back
roasted
on defense.
He was getting Steph Curry.
He did. When he gave him offense, he went right back. They was picking him out. I mean, that's what you do. You're supposed to find a weak link.
But you know, another thing that we wasn't doing, we wasn't taking an open shot. It's almost like we was hesitant, like we was scared to shoot, like shit.
Because we was missing. Danny Green had all Danny Green shots was open. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
all,
Danny was.
I'm talking about. I saw Maxey had plenty of open shots, and he just wouldn't take them. Just
that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you when we get. That's why I think when we get back home, I expect a bigger game from Maxey when we get back home. I think with the crowd going and he getting his, getting his juices flowing and that energy, because we know that Maxey is like that speed energy guy. I don't think that they had that energy tonight. I look to Maxey having a big game on Monday too.
I just don't like this pattern. Again, I'm seeing with Harden in the playoffs. I don't like the pattern I'm seeing. He disappeared in the final 6 minutes. I didn't, or it was 7 minutes. I didn't see. I know he had like the first 6 points of the fourth, something like that. But I ain't seeing him at all. He's getting the shot, beat all up. I don't know. It's not a good sign. I'm seeing from Harden. It's not a good sign.
Well, James Daniel, you said, why are we not talking about Harden being the floor general? I mean, he actually still was. We wasn't hitting shots. I mean, he still had 9 assists, but like Tim said, it was times Maxey got the ball wide open. He got the ball to Danny Green multiple times wide open, and he just wasn't hitting. That's why, but that's to Ethan's point. When all that other stuff is not flowing, this is when you expect that Harden is going to be the scoring Harden. That's when you need him to become that big time scorer, at least in spurts. And that's what we didn't see. But he was out there. He was getting the passes out there and moving the ball around. He set Joe up with a couple easy baskets inside when Joe was struggling. So as a floor general, Harden played. He just, as a scorer and as a shooter, he hurt us.
And put mine, he said Niang is unplayable. Thanks for the super chat too. I mean, he said he's out there moving like he got Nike sandals on. Rebounds, brings energy, and can move his feet. Hit two threes. Here's the thing, and he did hit those threes. Shout out to Paul Reed, but Niang hit his three. I think it was like 3 or 4. He hit his shots, but for every shot he hit, he's giving up like 6.
Yeah,
he's like he was the mark. You know how you have that's the mark. That's so we can get the switches on. That's what they use it because he don't have those quick feet. So it's like he can hit shots, but what is it if his plus minus? I think it was like 9. -13.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I agree with the sentiment about Paul Reed. I agree with the sentiment about Paul Reed. I would like to see Paul Reed get. I like seeing that he hit his 2 threes and stuff out there, but Doc ain't gonna do that right now. But you might be better off putting Paul Reed in there with more minutes than Niang get right there. Niang can't defensively play anybody out there.
But Niang's he spreads the floor. I guess that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, but if they're saying if Paul Reed hit his 2 3-pointers tonight, he went 3 for 4.
Is he going to hit him consistently? Is he going to hit him consistently?
I don't know.
Niang's pretty consistent. I don't know what his yearly average is, but Niang is. Listen, was he getting abused on the offensive end? Yes, he was. But he's pretty consistent.
But see, I think we need defense more than we need offense. With facing this team, when you talk about our primary players with Maxey and Embiid and Harden, even Harden at this point now still averaging like 20 points, 20-something points, and Tobias, you have scorers. Their problem comes in when we need guys that's going to come in here and rebound, which Paul Reed does.
We do need rebounders. Yeah, I agree. We need rebounders. But it seemed like Embiid Remember I think it was the first game or two, Embiid was like horsing on the old boards with that
Yep.
injury, and hopefully that doesn't affect us going forward. He wasn't as aggressive on the
Right.
rebounding end, so you got a bang in there, So I don't know how that hand is going to affect them going forward, but I don't know if I like that. What y'all think about this view? I don't know if I like that view or not.
I don't like this view. I don't know why Tim keeps trying to force this view.
All right. I do. What I will say though is that I'm not panicking. I do believe that we will be okay game 4. And sometimes you need to get punched in the mouth. Maybe that's what we need.
I agree. Hopefully this listen, we can lose. Let's go in here, handle business, and close the door. I think they'll come out game what's this 5, and we gonna handle business. We gonna handle business. If Raptors somehow pull this game out, then we'll just beat them in Toronto.
hey, Brooks AG, but I think the whole part about the boards being a problem. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Sixers match their energy. I don't think that the Sixers have to match to. And hats off to Toronto. They play. Their coach has them playing aggressively all the time. So, and that's the way they have to play. But the Sixers have to match that intensity. What'd you say?
Matching the energy start with B when he his body language bad and all this stuff to affect the team. He's the leader.
Yes. When we talk about our energy guys, you expect Bede and Maxey to be your energy guys. Maxey usually hit them pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Get the other team on their toes. And, it looked like he tried to in a couple spurts in the fourth quarter, but, it might have been a little bit too late at that point. But Bede, I put a lot of it on Bede. Bede has to come out. To me, this looked like the Embiid that played against Toronto that time when his stomach was hurting in the virus. And I thought that was the game that cost us the series because we should have won that game 5. Yeah. So hopefully now, he got that out of his way in game 4, man up and come out and play. Now, the only thing you hope is they don't get this MRI on Monday and all of a sudden they saying they got to shut him down.
Oh, my God. If that's it, then it was a wrap. Then that trade
I thought Doc said it can't get worse.
No,
but they going for the MRI on Monday.
Did they say on the broadcast that it's gotten worse? And they said that he's going to need surgery after they see surgery?
Didn't Giannis?
Doc said it couldn't get. He said it's not going to get worse. It's just about him playing with the pain.
Didn't Giannis tape his kneecap up and go play and win a chip?
Yeah.
He got played.
Because they say he needs surgery after the game, after the year's over.
Well, he'll get it when the season's over. Right now, he got play.
Guess what?
He's the game winner like that, right?
That's what I'm about to say, Ethan. This is what we forget. Remember, Embiid did that early in the game. But that game we just played, and he came out after that. He hit the game winner. He dunked. Remember that dunk? His hand was wrapped up when he did that dunk, so his thumb was hurt before that. So it ain't like he hurt his hand on that dunk. So we seen Embiid still play aggressive with that. I think he came in. You talk your talk, especially you talking about something you about to come back and sweep them. You think they not going to come out here and play as hard as they can?
Yeah.
You think they not? So now shut up and come out here and play on Monday, or talk and back it up.
Yeah,
injuries hurt more when things ain't going your way. Now,
exactly.
You know what I mean? If we winning and shots going in, it ain't affecting you. But when you down and the calls ain't going your way and things ain't going your way, that's when that injury starts. Oh man, this thing aching now. You ain't feel it all game. All of a sudden it's aching. It's killing you. You can't hit your shot. You feel it every time you grab the ball, and so I think he'd be all right.
I was just irritated with James Harden shooting percentage. It's bad. It's bad. It's not just the fact that he not shooting threes great or not fast, but 29% in the playoff game. Yes, last game I think it was like 30-something%. Yeah. You can't win like we're winning.
He got to shoot better. He got to shoot better.
He does.
He has to play better. We'll be out the second. If he don't play better, we'll be out the second round.
We'll be out the second round. And the thing is, Miami got a little injury now with the ball. What's their point guard? He hurt his hamstring.
Dragic?
No, the guy from Lowry, Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry,
yeah.
If we put Fat Kyle on the Harden and they both got bad hamstrings, I'm giving Harden. Well, let's get out. Let's get out of this series first.
We out the series. I'm done. This series is over.
No. I do feel that way too, but I'm not going to talk that.
Yeah, let's beat the game.
They gonna come out. Sixers got to show me they gonna come out and seal the deal.
The
Toronto
NBA
fighting for their
and
life.
the Sixers was like, we're
Toronto.
gonna let y'all lose this game because we want that ticket revenue on Monday.
You're right, Brooks. He better get an extra dose of cortisone in that joint. But see, that also might be how when they say he got to figure out how to play with it, because if you get that stuff numbing it, it can throw off. But he gotta get in there and shoot around on it and see what he can do with it. So
Toronto actually shot worse from us from 3 and 2 and still won. They shot 23% from the 3-pointer and still won the game.
Yep.
So we
did?
Yeah.
That's why I said it was on us.
8 for 34 from 3.
That's what I'm saying. It was on us. We didn't match the energy for the rebounds. And we was lackadaisical turning the ball over. All the stuff that we can't do against them, we did, and we lost by 10. That's why I have all the confidence in the world when we get back on the home court on Monday.
We lost by
I think the Sixers jumping up to like a double-digit lead within the first couple minutes of that game on Monday. Yeah, and they're going to coast out.
I didn't even realize that they didn't even shoot well from three-point land.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't. I mean, just look.
No. They only made 8 threes that game, man. They made 8 threes.
So how they do on the boards?
They out-rebounded us by 5, 46-41.
They out-rebounded us. I got to look at the old boards, too, to see what happened on there. Offensive rebounds, we had 13. Oh, no, who had 13? They had 13. And we had...
But they had 9 steals and 5 blocks. No, 9 steals and 6 blocks.
13 offensive rebounds to our 6.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Those blocks and those steals also led to them fast break plays. That's what I'm saying. It was the Sixers playing lethargically on offense, in my opinion, that cost them this game.
And how they do with free throws? Did they kill some free throws?
I think they shot more free throws than us, too.
That's what it was. They shot 10 more free throws than we did.
That's why I don't. Siakam had 15 free throws. That's what I'm saying. See, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. That's going to switch when you go to Philly. You think Siakam's going to get the 15 free throws and Embiid don't?
Yeah, that's what they do. They got 10. They beat us by 8 points, and they literally shot 2 more free throws than we did.
Listen, even though Embiid played well, played bad, Harden played bad, we were still scratching and clawing in that game. A few plays this way, that way could have changed the outcome. So I think next game we'll go ahead and take care of business. But I would like to see Harden. Harden has to shoot better. Even when Harden's wide open, he has to pump fake and step to the side to shoot a 3, which is just crazy to me. He pump fakes nobody, steps to the side to shoot the 3 because he's still not comfortable catching shooting.
Are you playing?
Cheddar Netta, I don't think any of us in here complaining. I don't think we came in here complaining about not getting free throws. I actually said I wasn't surprised that they got more free throws because they were the more aggressive team. So that's why I'm saying I don't want to hear any crying from the Toronto fans when the Sixers come out at home and they're the more aggressive team and they're getting these foul calls. I don't want to hear, we getting hosed by the foul calls again, because that's what happens when you're the more aggressive team, especially if you have the bigger personnel. So expect Embiid to go to the free throw line about 20 times on Monday. I'm telling you that now.
They saying, Doc 3-1, Doc on Twitter. I'm gonna tell you this: if we lose this game, you fire the whole, you clean out the whole, you fire Morey, you fire Doc, you don't re-sign Harden, you start all over. Yeah. If we lose this series, everybody has to go.
If Doc goes, Morey gotta go. I'm not sitting there saying
that's what I'm saying. Morey, Doc, Harden. No, don't bring Harden back. Everything, man.
The trifecta: Doc, Morey, Doc.
We lose this series, it will be epic. It should be an epic of clearing house. No way.
We get our athleticism back with Thibault back in the. I'm excited to see Thibault.
I don't care if B don't play the rest of the series. You shouldn't lose.
I agree.
You should be able to win one game.
Yep. Yes, I agree.
Just one game.
But we'll see going forward. What's the next game? Is it 2 days away?
Monday night.
I ain't like the 2:00 start either. Think the 2:00 start had something to do with it? How lethargic the team was?
I mean, I don't know. They do say Toronto got, if I'm not mistaken, I think Toronto got like an active nightlife with the strippers and stuff. So, maybe James ain't used to that early wake up.
They did say Toronto's a nice place to go. They said that's like on par with Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have been. I'm not gonna sit there and put that on him. I'm I'm not gonna do that.
Drake probably invited him out. Like, come on out, come out. With
Oh
his
yeah,
big
speaking
smooth.
of which, didn't Embiid say to Drake the other day, like, "Yo, I'm coming for the sweep." You don't think they took that to heart?
That's what I just said earlier.
Oh yeah.
Be talking trash
Listen,
about sweeping.
He sure did. So
you
you
know,
know,
that's a sweeping team. It would have been nice to get the sweep and get a little rest, but you know.
But I mean, I
that's
guess
the
it.
game to play.
All right, but now thinking about it, if we have to play, I'm not mad at the. I actually think the 2:00 game was a smarter, better thing for us too, because now you get 2:00, you get to travel, you get home tonight and rest up. Imagine if we'd have played this game on Saturday night, and then you got to travel and then play on Monday. At least you playing Saturday afternoon and then Monday night. So I think it's a little bit better. I think the Sixers need that little bit of rest up.
The
they'll
extra
be
break.
home by
The
like
extra,
8, 9 o'clock, and then just can just chill out, and then tomorrow watch some tape, and then Monday just come in and handle your business. Let's take care of business. Monday, they should treat Monday like a business trip. They should make them stay in a hotel. Treat it like a business trip.
You gotta get comfortable, relax. You home. That's the point.
Yeah, that's the whole point of being home. You get comfortable.
You comfortable.
Yeah.
I get it, but I just want them to handle. Well, if that's the case, just be handled like you at home. I need Maxie to show up. That's my young boy. I put a lot of faith in that boy. I was expecting a more aggressive Maxie. I ain't getting.
He only took 12 shots though, but it seemed like he started trying to get aggressive at the end.
Yeah,
I don't know what that when he had that fast break and he went to them two people for the layup. Could that have been a foul? Let me ask you this: do y'all like the way they call in the game?
Not the last two games. We won
I'm fine
last game in spite of the refs. The refs said y'all not gonna win it this time, and they went and they just tore us up.
I mean, listen, let's keep it a bean. We always feel like the home team get the benefit of the whistle. You know what I mean? Toronto was at home the last two games. They should have got the benefit of the whistle. That's how it usually goes. Yeah. I just keep that same energy when we in Philly and they get mad because Harden driving in there and drawing them fouls. And Harden actually got a nice amount of foul calls tonight. I mean, today. So I think Maxey will get more foul calls. I mean, Tobias Harris almost fouled out playing defense on Siakam. They wasn't calling those calls as fouls and stuff like that. They was calling a little ticky tack on him at times, in my opinion. So, you know, that's how home cooking go. I just don't want to hear none of these anti-Philly fans talking about I don't never want to hear Philly crying about free throws. Philly always get free throws. Well, y'all got the benefit of some home cooking. So when we get home and we the aggressive team and the refs is blowing that whistle, I don't want to hear the crying.
I do. Go ahead.
I gotta give the boy Scotty Barnes his props. He gutted it out. I mean, you can tell he was still in a lot of pain. And congratulations to him for winning Rookie of the Year. I mean, it was well deserved. I didn't see a lot of his play, but every time he played against us, he showed up. So
listen, I like this playoff basketball. Let them play through it. Man up. Stop the flopping around. Play through. Listen. NBA playoff basketball is some of the best you see, man. I love the NBA playoffs. It's a good product. Let these dudes play. Let them play. They let them play. I enjoy that, man. All the ticky tack. What's the ticky tack here and there? But for the most part, to me, they let them play.
Jimmy J, did you watch the game? You said Embiid was shy away from contact due to injury. Did he look like he was shying away from contact in the fourth quarter to you? I mean, late in the game, I didn't think he was shying away from contact. He actually was going. He actually got a couple baskets inside and drove in. Honestly,
the refs didn't call what they was calling.
Embiid only shot one 3-pointer tonight. He only shot one 3-pointer tonight. So I didn't feel like Embiid was, you know, he just was throwing the ball early out of the double teams, trying to move the ball around. Sixers wasn't hitting shots. And he made a couple turnovers. But if they're throwing that ball around, they're swinging it around, and at home, and these guys are hitting their shots. Let's put it like Ethan said. Look at the difference in the game. If Danny hits a couple of those open threes that rattled in and out, man. If Maxey actually pulled a couple of threes that he had a potential to hit, it'd be a different game. But it wasn't. And hats off to the Raptors. They balled tonight.
Because
Maxey only shot 20%. He shot 20%.
Yeah. Maxey only really took 2 threes. Remember, because he was 1 for 3. The 1 3 was at the end of the shot clock when they had to run up and jacket. But he really only took 2 3-pointers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He should have shot more.
He has to shoot more. To shoot more.
That's all we got. I'm telling you. I know we still in the playoffs. But the one thing we got to do is we got to upgrade that small forward position. That we cannot come back with that same small forward position. I mean, we know Dibo's not a starter in this league, but he's a very good backup. We need a starter next year.
Guess what else is an interesting stat for the night?
Let's see what you say.
Joel Embiid had 0 blocks. Harden had 3 blocks. Joe had none. So
they both
was he trying not to throw his hand in? Was he not trying to throw his hand in there in the mix to get the blocks or whatever? So
yeah.
Or was he just playing? That's what I'm saying. To me, they wasn't playing aggressive, and it started with Joe on the defensive end. I think that they wasn't playing aggressive.
He had 5 turnovers, and
right.
Harden had 4. Gotta cut that down.
Yep.
Gotta cut that down.
That's the last 3 games. The last 3 games, his turnovers has been crazy. That first game, beautiful, no turnovers. Last 3 games, 5, 4, 5. And you want to know why we fortunately we was able to win. And I gotta give the Raptors.
That other win is bigger though. So now you know how big that win was at the buzzer now for when we hit that 3.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it was,
it could be 2-2 right now.
But honestly, in my opinion, if we would have lost that game, I think the Sixers would have came out with more intensity tonight. That's how I feel. I'm not saying they'd have won, but I feel like they came out with 0 intensity early on. Only person that looked like to me like that they was really playing intense was Tobias Harris early on.
Yeah. Toby the only one in the young bull, Paul Reed. I thought he came out like he wanted to play. He just didn't get enough minutes to play. I want to see him and Embiid on the court at the very same time, just playing. I think their energy would kind of. I think there's minutes there. I think it might be a little special. I like to see it.
Wait, how can you say Embiid was gunshot? He shot 16 shots.
That's not Embiid is like a 20. He get up like 20, 25 shots. He was hesitant.
I mean, maybe I didn't think that he was necessarily gun shy. I just, like I said, they just wasn't aggressive enough. He has to. I don't care. It don't make no difference if you're saying that you're going to tough through it and come out and play with that hand if you're going to play soft. So, like I said, I felt the same way when he played that game last time in Toronto in the playoff when his stomach was hurting. It was like, well, Embiid's going to play tonight, and he walked on the court like, oh, I'm hurt. And you saw his old body language. If you're going to do like that, then don't play. Maybe if you don't play, if you're going to play on that type of time, if you don't play, maybe it'll motivate everybody else to step up and play harder. But he comes on Monday. He comes on Monday. He's want to be MVP, want to be one of the top players in the league. This, that, and other. He got to come out and show it.
Doc at the presser, he said they deserve to win the game.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm not going to do that. We got beat tonight. I respect that.
Yep, I agree.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. I mean, got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
What y'all think gonna happen in that Boston game tonight?
I'm rooting for Brooklyn. I'm waiting for Ben to make his. Ben shows up in 2 days.
You know why? I want Brooklyn to win.
Hey Tim, wait real quick. I want Tim to talk about when you talk about the Nets. Talk about KD's 6 turnovers a game. Since you always so hard on some turnovers, pause. You always hype about turnovers. Get on KD's 6 turnovers a game. You said KD the best player in the league.
Was he 0 for 10 in the fourth quarter too?
I mean,
he was. And Tim, other bull, Kyrie was like 1 for 7. They went 1 for 17 in the fourth.
All right, Kyrie's hungry, and the other bull.
And guess what? No, you know what about Kyrie? Don't tell me that because I know he was fasting, but he ate a banana. He snuck and ate a banana
after sundown. That's when he's.
No, it wasn't after sundown. It was during the game.
Here we go.
Let me find. I want Brooklyn to win because I need them to extend these series. I don't know.
I agree.
Getting all these rest days and everything like that. Because they're going. I think they get they center back tonight in limited minutes.
And they get the Bucks in the next round.
So that's huge for them to get that center back.
And I need the Bulls to extend this. I need the Bulls to extend the series too.
Yeah, but, is Middleton out for the foreseeable future? In it? 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh wow.
That might shift that series. That might shift that Bulls series.
Oh, yeah.
I said that's Bulls series.
Well, they got routed. They routed them by like 30 points without Middleton.
Oh yeah, they did. They did come back. I forgot they came back another game after that and routed them.
So right now Dallas is up 2-1 without Luka. Now if they lose this series with Luka, what does that say about Luka?
It just say that he just hurt and he has not fully back. You know, Luka is the man. Don't try to make it seem like Luka is it'd be his
But
fault.
sometimes some players can be so ball dominant that they don't you don't let your team get in rhythm.
I think that's how it was with Siakam. I think Siakam playing with Van Fleet holds him back, and now Van Fleet is balling without him. But I see the
Brunson, because Brunson was balling without Luka.
Then he had 31 points the other night
and 41.
Yeah, I think you do have. I kind of agree with Ethan. You would have to look at. And I like Luka. You know what I'm saying, but you got to look at it because you've had other players say that they kind of talk like they can't play with him. Ain't that what the unicorn was saying? It was like difficult playing with him.
Well, look at Ja Morant. When Ja Morant doesn't play with his team, they only lost like 2 games, and he was gone.
He's not. Ja Morant's not as ball dominant. I don't think. What was the center that they had? What's his name?
The
European that Dallas had.
He's still you talking about Porzingis?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He. Yeah, that's what I said. The unicorn. He act like he wasn't really feeling Luka like that.
Yeah, he's still with them.
No, he got traded.
He got traded.
I think he went to DC. I think he went to Washington for their point guard they traded for Dinwiddie.
Is he even playing in it? Did he even play this year?
I'm not sure.
What'd you say?
He was saying he couldn't play with Luka because he was too ball down. He was too ball dominant.
Yeah,
they ain't like each other at all.
Oh, so Brandon said Luka couldn't play with Melo, D Rose, or Luka. Yeah, it do sound like he the problem then. But I mean, now what's up with the Pelicans? So Zion is saying that he can. Zion saying that he can play, and the Pelicans aren't going to let him play.
And he played 17 games for Washington. Average 22.
Yeah, he was playing down there.
No, Zion's looking out. The Pelicans are supposedly looking out for his future,
which makes sense. It's bigger than the
year. I think they just don't want to let him play because he basically said he didn't want to play because they was trash, and now they like, no, you can't come back and play right now. We gonna do this without you. No, I think they're trying to humble him. You know how they do.
They not winning without him. They have a better chance winning with him.
But you know how they do. They gonna make you know they got the rings.
They tried to do that with Kyrie, but when they needed him, they put him back in the game.
I don't know.
They changed all the rules and laws up and everything else to get Kyrie back in there.
Yeah. Listen, if you put him, if Zion plays and he gets hurt, and then he's out like another year.
Hold up, Raj, I'm about to boot you. I know you ain't back in here talking now. Tell me they about to make history, baby.
Oh yeah,
we ain't seen you in like 4 days. We ain't seen you in like a week.
He back in here. He came in the tightest little thing and ran out.
That's a shame. This boy ain't been in here.
Yeah,
quiet as a church mouse.
My man was MIA for about a week. Where you at, Raj?
It don't take much, huh?
There's some cockroaches. These daggone cockroach Toronto fans. They get a flicker of light. They come scurrying. Like,
that's true.
Oh well.
All right, y'all. We'll be back after the game. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we're going to catch y'all on our next podcast.
Later. All right, peace.
All right, we out.